And welcome to Keith Price's Curtain Call. And this is very exciting because I never get the opportunity to actually do my own version of reviews. But you know, the Tonys are coming up. Actually, the nominations are May 2nd. And just this past week, it was my birthday, and I was very excited because I got to go see three plays in 1 week. And the three plays that I got to see were Indecent, Paula Vogel's new play that is going to turn the world on its ear. Miss Lynn Nottage and her this is actually her second Pulitzer Prize that she's now won for her drama. And this is amazing, Sweat over at 54. And then, of course, the ever popular Conversation about the Peace Agreements with Oslo over at Lincoln Center, directed by Bartlett Sher, who is known for his work as, it seemingly, I never see him in doing anything new. It's always something that he's doing that's like, you know, a revival of something like South Pacific or like With the King and I, and then of course most recently Fiddler on the Roof. But man, these plays, let me tell you something. Paula Vogel's play Indecent, it talks about the indecent charge that was, as the gross indecency that was put against the cast of this wonderful play called God of Vengeance that was a piece that I did not know about, Shloem Ash. And it's very, very, very powerful play. Had a lesbian theme and going on through it. And it was one of those pieces that for some reason when it was playing in Europe during the early parts of the century, 20th century, they had no problems doing anything as far as the lesbian scene and the reign. And when they decided to bring it to the United States and they decided to deal with translating it from Yiddish to English, that's when all hell breaks loose. And it's really an intense story that I did not expect to wind up walking away being so moved, because it throws in conversations about the Holocaust, it throws in conversations about censorship, it throws in conversations about the pogrom and all of these things that I did not know until I too started to get a little bit more hip about what's going on. But this one, forget about it. You're going to love Indecent. Then, of course, now to carry on, because it was Passover week and I decided that I was going to try to keep up with my Jewish folks. There's another play that's playing over at the Vivian Beaumont Theater at the Lincoln Center called Oslo. And now this play is a new play that is directed by Bartlett Sher, like I said before, and it is written by a man named J.T. Rogers. And it is the conversations of what happened at the Oslo Peace Agreement when they came to the accord for the big signing. I believe it was during 1992 or 93. And all of the machinations that went on behind the scenes. And it is a fantastic piece of history. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a Hamilton for, you know, the more slower set that needs to have, you know, the theater brought up to them this way. But it is a piece in which I think you're going to get the most information about something that you don't know. And when you walk away, you're going to wind up going to find out all you can about it, because you need to know that these things and events in life happen in history. Because as we're learning right now, that as we elect these people that have no idea what history is all about, they don't say stupid things like, you know, the Nazis' warehouse or whatever the hell that stupid Sean Spicer said. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Know your history. An Opportunity, Oslo, over at Vivian Beaumont. And then, of course, at 54, Studio 54 is the play Sweat. Now, this is Lynn Nottage's other penned play that's walking away with now the second of her Pulitzer Prizes, the only woman to have ever won a second Pulitzer, as well as a black woman. And this piece is a really great piece because it shows this conversation about what has happened in this country when things get real bad for us economically. And it takes place between the years of 2000 and 2008. And in that conversation, we see the lives of two women and their families completely changed because of everything in terms of economics, in terms of race relations, and how people who could become friends at one point, and when one thing in their life changes, how it can affect the way that everybody else responds. And man, it is one of the most powerful pieces of drama that I've seen in a long time in a modern state. And you will walk away shaking your head at, like, why do we live the way that we do and why we can't be better people. But damn it, I can't say that seeing these plays have been more than life-changing, because they have been. I mean, I've learned history, I've learned about how we all live as people, and this is the power of drama. And so for the Tony Committee that's going to be making their decisions right now soon, come May 2nd, about their choices for the best plays, the best brand new plays that are out, if they're going to have to deal with all of these plays are all fantastic. Indecent over at the Court Theater, Sweat over at Studio 54, and of course Oslo over at the Vivian Beaumont Theater at Lincoln Center. God help you, because that is three pieces of fantastic drama, all very different, but at the same time, all need to be recognized. And so I hope that if you guys are coming to New York City to make your plans to see some plays, because you know I love the musicals too, but if you want to take your time and get some drama, these are the shows that you need to see. So there you go. There is your theater review corner from me here, Keith Price, at Keith Price's Curtain Call. Enjoy the theater.
Nice.